Good morning, good afternoon, good whatever time it is where you're located. Thanks for tuning into the Daily Space Weather. We've got a crazy list of volcanoes like we've never seen before. We're starting things out looking at the closest star. So the southern hemisphere of solar cycle 25 has been the most active portion. We've recently seen a major uptick in the activity in the northern hemisphere, with sunspots 2936 and 2940 especially. This is 2939 down here. We've got a new active region, a new sunspot indeed, having just risen over the northeastern limb. So right back here, that is already a sunspot. There's 2936, which has been producing some coronal mass ejections. And here's 2940, which has been mostly quiet. Some minor flaring can be seen there in the 304 angstroms imagery, though. Next, colorized magnetogram. And these groups have largely remained stable over the past 24 hours. We've seen a small reduction in the radio flux. We'll get to it. There's a full disk view. Radio flux now down to 128 solar flux units. And there's the radio flux in context, the 1-year graph. You can see those higher highs and higher lows in that radio flux. It's the black line. The red line below it is the sunspot number. Those are the two most proportional data sets we get to solar activity. So we had NOAA going back and forth on geomagnetic unrest, geomagnetic storm forecasts, and so on. There's still some geomagnetic storm happening. Make sure you watch our second video for the day. We'll be talking about the crazy geospace magnetosphere movie that we've been seeing. So tune into that. We've been putting out 3 daily space weather videos per day instead of only 1. It has to do with algorithms and length of videos and so on. So in any case, expecting some continued geomagnetic unrest here according to NOAA, but it looks like it's subsiding according to us. And let's blast through seismicity. No major quakes over the past 24 hours. I think there was a 5.5 was the largest earthquake. There it is at the Kermadec Islands. That happened yesterday around 1813. Also a 5.3 at Cyprus. Not super common for 5+ magnitude quakes there around the Mediterranean. Yeah, so no major quakes here over the past 24 hours. And let's get to the volcano list because it's the largest list of volcanoes we've ever covered on the channel. So I've never seen this large of a list of volcanoes here. Let's blast through it. Karimsky reported a thermal anomaly. No eruption as far as volcanic ash plumes. Wait till you see the rest of the list. It's berserk. Shivaluch. Thermal anomalies there at Shivaluch as well. Chikarachi continues to erupt here, producing a 15 to 16,000 foot plume of volcanic ash. Sakurajima. Some explosions occurring at Sakurajima in the past 24. Subanose-jima. Incandescence, ash plumes, at least a 3-kilometer ash plume. An ashfall reported in Toshima Village. Taal, located in the Philippines, now showing up on the list as well. Gas and steam plumes rising 1.5 to 2 kilometers, as well as sulfur dioxide emissions continue to be elevated. Batu Tara, that's located in Indonesia. 5,000 foot plume of volcanic ash from Batu Tara. Luatolo, some ash plumes emitted from Luatolo. Krakatau now back on the list. Flight level 070. It's producing a 7,000 foot plume of volcanic ash. Merapi back on the list. 30 lava avalanches being documented there from Merapi. Semeru, flight level 130. It's a 13,000 foot ash plume. Ambrim on Vanuatu, erupting, producing incandescence at nighttime, steam and gas emissions, etc. Mount Yasur on Vanuatu. Alert level 2. It's a mid-level alert. Ash and loud explosions from Yasur. Aoba, also on Vanuatu. Steam and ash emissions from Aoba. in a stay outside the danger 2-kilometer radius zone. Kilauea. Effusive eruptions continue at Kilauea as new real estate gets created. The Wolf volcano at the Galapagos Islands, producing some thermal reports. Pavlov on the Alaskan Peninsula, now showing up on the list. A pilot observed an active flow on the eastern flank. Davidov in the Aleutian Islands, an earthquake swarm related to tectonic processes or volcanic unrest showing up there. We're not sure. Samisa Pochnoi, also in the Aleutian Islands. Low-level ash emissions from there. Great Sitkin volcano in the Aleutian Islands, showing up with lava flows. The Three Sisters in central Oregon, noting an increased rate of uplift. Yowzers. Just a crazy list of volcanoes continues. Santiaguito, 14,000-foot ash plume over Guatemala from Santiaguito as it explodes. Fuego in Guatemala, 15,000-foot ash plume from Fuego. Turrialba in Costa Rica, showing up on the list here. Incandescent regions occurring around Turrialba. Rincon de la Vieja in Costa Rica. No plumes were visible due to cloud cover. It could be erupting. Don't assume it's not. Nevado del Ruiz exploding. Flight level 190 over Colombia. Sangay exploding. Flight level 190 over Ecuador. Revenador exploding. Flight level 150 over that same country from the Revenador volcano. Sabancaya exploding. Flight level 230. Lascar, I've never even heard of it. Emissions of gas and steam more frequent and robust from Lascar in northern Chile. Please don't pole vault the caldera. Calaqui in central Chile and Argentina showing up on the list here. More intense gas emissions there. Villarrica in central Chile, 14,000-foot ash plume. Soufriere Hills in the West Indies, showing increases in sulfur dioxide output and inflation of the whole island. A great reminder to not pole vault the caldera. That was a crazy list. Leave us a comment if you've ever heard a list that long of volcanoes showing up on the Volcano Discoveries Volcanoes Today page. Geez, don't pole vault the caldera, folks. It seems like a very bad day to go out and do track and field events near volcanic vents. Perhaps pick up some merch. Share our public service message with your smartest and dumbest friends and foes. And don't forget to use the promo code BIG15, BIGONEFIVE to save 15% to celebrate the 15 years of self-expression. Thanks to the Smash team for making the videos possible. We replaced Patreon with a superior web service, our own, smashamash.com/smash team. And thanks everybody for tuning into the video. Congratulations on realizing the channel exists. I've been your host, Dan, aka Smash Mash, signing off from the Smash News Network, least busted name in news.